Hello, and today I figured I'd read the human rights. I think that's what I'm reading. Because that's kind of fitting and also might be pretty funny. I don't know. Why I do that? Because I need a thumbnail. All right, let's read this, and I won't try. I will try not to get political, okay? But we'll see. My guess is that some of these I will find them funny because of the current actual situation. These were written in 1948. All right, so let's do this. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another with in a spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non self governing, or under any other limitation of sovereignty. Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5. No one shall be subject to or to cruel, inhuman, degrading treatment or punishment. That's a human right. That's a human right. Article 6. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination in violation of this declaration and against any incitement to such discrimination. Article 8. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law. By the Constitution. So this, no. Or is it like the grundlagar? You don't know what that is. Probably you don't know what that is. It's like, I don't know, I don't think all countries have those. Anyway, moving on. Article 9. No one shall be subject to arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile. How is that a human right? Okay, sure. Go on. Let him cook. Article 10. Everyone is entitled in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determination of his rights and obligations and of any criminal charge against him. Article 11. Everyone charged with a penal offence has the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty according to law in a public trial at which he has had all the guarantees necessary for his defense. No one shall be held guilty of any penal offense. Why is the word penal? It's stupid. On account of any act or omission which did not constitute a penal offense. Stop using the word penal, please. Under national or international law, at the time when it was committed. nor shall a heavier penalty be imposed than the one that was applicable at the time the penal offence was committed. Article 12. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attacks upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of the law against such interference or attacks. What do you mean, honor? Do I look like a man with a lot of honor to you? Do I look like a man with a lot of self-respect? Look at me. I got a frog. I got a frog. Maybe I can charge the frog for committing committing international crime by removing my self-confidence or self-worth or self-honor. But he didn't, so I don't have to do that. I think moving on to Article 13. Everyone excuse me. Everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of each state. Everyone has the right to leave any country, including his own, and to return to his country. Alright. Article 14. Everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum for protection. This right may not be invoked in the case of prosecutors genuinely arising from non-political crimes or from acts contrary to the purposes and principles of the United Nations. Article 15. Everyone has the right to a nationality. That's really odd. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality, nor denied the right to change his nationality. So I could just become anyone. I could just go to North Korea, say, "Sup, Kim? How you doing? I'd like to become North Korean now." He would just be, "Yeah, homeboy, yeah, homeboy, dog boy. That's fine." That's a regular. I did that last Sunday actually, so I already knew that. Article 16. Men and women of full age, without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion, have the right to marry and to found a family. They are entitled to equal rights as to marriage during marriage and at its dissolution. Hold on, what did I just read? I'm cutting out what I just said because that was possibly a bit political, but that just confuses me a lot. What? Marriage shall be entered only if the free and consent of the intending spouses. The family is the natural and fundamental group unit of society and is entitled to protection by society and the state. Article 17. Everyone has the right to their own property alone as well as in association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. Number 18. Article 18. Everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom either alone or in community with others, and in public or private to manifest his religion or belief, his teachings, practice, worship, and observance. Article 19. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. Article 20. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. No one may be compelled to belong to an association. Alright. Article 21. Everyone has the right to take part of the government of his country. This one. Directly or through freely chosen representatives. Sorry, this just came loosened, but I think it's fine actually. Surprisingly enough. Everyone has the right everyone has the right to equal access to public service in his country. The will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of government. This will shall be expressed in periodic and genuine elections, which shall be by universal and equal suffrage, and shall be held by secret vote or by equivalent free voting procedures. I just want to point out, I'm just reading these. These were made by the UN, and the vast majority of all territory on Earth is UN, are members of the UN. I just want to say that. I don't want to necessarily support or unsupport any of these. I'm just reading them. Just a bit of fun, just a bit of fun reading the human rights. Article 22. Everyone, as a member of society, has the right to social security and is entitled to realization through national effort and international cooperation and in accordance with the organization and resources of each state, of the economic, social, and cultural rights indispensable for his dignity and the free development of his personality. My personality is weird. Article 23. Everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against unemployment. Everyone, without any discrimination, has the right to equal pay for equal work. No discrimination, according to Article 23. So, yeah. Everyone who works has the right to just and favorable remuneration, ensuring for himself and his family an exercise worthy of human dignity and supplemented, if necessary, by other means of social protection. I have no idea what I just read. I just want to point that out. Everyone has the right to form and join trade unions for the protection of his interests. Article 24. Everyone has the right to rest and leisure, including reasonable limitation of working hours and periodic holidays with pay. Article 25. Everyone has the right of standard living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and of his family, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care and necessary social services, and the right to security in the event of unemployment, sickness, disability, widowhood, old age, or other lack of livelihood in circumstances beyond his control. Motherhood and children are entitled to special care and assistance. All children, whether born in or out of wedlock, shall enjoy the same social protection. I almost put on an accent, but I decided not to. I'm just going to try to read it in a reader voice. Everyone has the right to education. Education shall be, at least in the elementary and fundamental stages, elementary education shall be compulsory. Technical and professional education shall be made generally available, and higher education shall be made equally accessible to all on the basis of merit. Education shall be directed to the full development of the human personality and to the strengthening of respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. That was a long sentence, and that was me breathing in. I almost swallowed, I want to say, my thing. Maybe not, but almost. It shall promote understanding, tolerance, and friendship among all nations, racial or religious groups, and shall further the activities of the United Nations for the maintenance of peace. Parents have a prior right to choose the kind of education that shall be given to their children. Alright. Article 27. Everyone has the right freely to participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts, and to share in scientific advancements and its benefits. Everyone has the right to the protection of the moral and material interests resulting from any scientific, literary, or artistic production of which he is the author. I am the author to this, and I have the right for the protection of the material. Artistic. This is artistic, okay? So that's what this is. According to this, and also keep in mind this was made in 1948. Yeah, something like that. This is protected to something. I don't actually get what this is trying to say. It's just saying that something that I made. Article 28. Everyone is entitled to a social and intellectual order in which the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration can be fully realized. Article 29. Everyone has duties to the community in which alone the free and full development of his personality is possible. In the exercise of rights and freedoms, everyone shall be subject only to such limitations as are determined by law solely for the purpose of securing due recognition and respect for the rights and freedoms of others and of meeting the just requirements of morality, public order, and the general welfare in a democratic society. I have no idea what I just read. These rights and freedoms may in no case be exercised contrary to the purpose and principles of the United Nations. Article 30, which is the final article. Nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as simply for any state, group, or person in the right to engage in any activity or to perform any act aimed at the destruction of any of the rights and freedoms set forth herein. So that was that. I don't know what you thought about that. I thought it was quite weird at times. Leave likes and subscribes, and I have the frog still. It's right here.